Hey, thanks for hanging with us at Taylor Kitchen. Today we are making these super trendy and quite fabulous Dubai chocolate bars. And if you're not familiar with what that is, it contains this shredded phyllo, shredded and dried phyllo. This is crazy. I can't wait to make these bars with that. But I ordered this online. It came in a box like this and a big old bag like this. So I have a lot of it to use. I will link to that below if you want to try, but I'm going to first put this on the stove with a little bit of butter and let this start toasting away, because you have to cook and toast this first while you make everything else. While that toasts away, I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to break up a bar of dark chocolate and just melt it in my microwave. I'm going to start with a minute, and then after that I'll do 30-second increments, because we need to line your mold of preference. This is the one I had on hand. There are lots and lots of chocolate molds that you can go buy, or you can just use a small, like one of those little mini sheet pans, like a 16th sheet pan, and make layers if you want to, but this is the mold I'm going to use. I want it to be really pretty. So let's start melting this chocolate in the microwave. Now I'm going to experiment with this. I want these to be very beautiful as well as tasty. So I have a couple of gold glitter options, and I'm gonna sprinkle those first in my molds here. You can buy these online too. I'll link to them below also, but I'm gonna use a couple different kinds. We'll do 3 with this one. That looked like a lot. And then 3 with this one. This one I actually bought because it's made to do those glittery drinks. That's so fun. Yeah, that one's more, it's floating in the breeze. These are edible glitter, totally edible glitter. But I'm hoping it's gonna make these chocolates look really fancy. So we'll set that aside. I love to melt chocolate in the microwave. It's just an easy way to do it. You know, the old school is to do it over a double boiler, over some boiling water or some simmering water. But I find that you can actually regulate it pretty consistently in a microwave, and this is just about the texture that I want. It's a very liquidy. I'm gonna start by putting this on a tray to help minimize any mess I might make. And then I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of chocolate into each of these molds. Then I'm gonna use a pastry brush to just kind of brush all the chocolate up the side of the mold. Now I'm gonna put this in the freezer for just a bit to set it. Okay. You can see my phyllo is, some of it got a little too toasty. You have to be really careful with this because it's so thin, it just wants to like turn immediately. But it's all golden and toasted. I'm gonna give it a mix to just kind of disperse those overly toasted pieces in there. You could probably do this on a sheet pan as well if you sprayed it with just a little bit of oil. That way it would be more evenly spread around, or I could have used a bigger skillet too. Anyway, I think this is gonna be fine. I'm gonna taste a little bit just to make sure it's not like burnt. I think those are just the pieces that the butter was mostly involved with. Super crunchy. That's the allure of this chocolate bar. You get a bunch of this in the chocolate, and I used a good cup of this shredded phyllo. Now, another great ingredient is pistachio butter. I absolutely love this stuff. And you can buy it online as well. I'll link to it below. And you're just going to put enough to incorporate all of this phyllo to help it to combine to make almost like a dough that you're going to put into the middle of your chocolate. If I need more, I'll add some more. But this is coming together very nicely. I absolutely love that. It's all held together with the pistachio butter. Fun, fun. All right, getting those chocolate molds out of my freezer. They're perfectly set. So now I can work on adding this phyllo crunch to the middle. And the amount you use will totally depend on the size of the mold that you're using and how you decide to make your chocolate. So I'm trying to be gentle because I don't want to actually crack the chocolate when I'm pressing it in there, but I do want to get it in there pretty solidly. And I'll have to tidy up the edges so they'll seal properly. You can see I've got them all loaded up with this pistachio phyllo mixture, and then I'm going to top them with more chocolate. All right, that took an entire bar of chocolate, which is fine, to make 6 of these. I'm gonna stick them in my freezer. We're gonna let them chill completely. And when I turn them out, I hope to see a beautiful golden shimmer on the tops of my chocolates. I can't wait to dig into these. If you haven't yet, please take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications to our YouTube channel at TaylorKitchen 5226. Click that bell icon below so that you make sure you get all the latest from us. And give us a thumbs up. It really helps out our channel. And leave a comment letting us know you want to see us make on TaylorKitchen. These are out of my freezer, and let's turn them out and hope they come out perfectly. Careful, careful. Oh, I have a little gold on top that I was hoping for. Oh my goodness, I am happy with these. They look beautiful. Wow. All right, the edges can use a little cleaning up, but other than that, I would call this a success. And my hands are super chocolatey. Look at that. That is gorgeous. We have to cut into one of these. If you cut into one of these, whoops, you hear that crunch already. Whoa. And look at that interior. That is just lovely. Okay, now we give it a taste. Mmm. Can you hear the crunch? That is so delicious. And the pistachio butter is sweet, so I really like that 90% dark chocolate on the exterior. It just perfectly balances it out. I hope you'll give these a try. They were so fun to make and they're absolutely delicious. And the recipe's on tkfoodie.com.
Hey, somebody's trying to take my job. I think this is my job.
This is your job. What do you think?
Good job.
Thanks, baby.